The first clip is an African-American young lady who explains the toxic environment DEI created. Trump's one problem against DEI is against freedom of speech. Americans did not support it on the ballot in the 2024 election. Certain Americans are disappointed because certain companies rolled back DEI policies due to discrimination in hiring practices. The woman who seemed to be Gen Z don't seem to benefit from it.
In place and companies where they were, really just trying their hardest to adhere to, DEI policies and all of that, it really created an environment where you were never safe enough with how you talked about people. There was never, enough acknowledgement. There was never, it just was a slippery slope. You were always going further and further and not doing enough. If you said the wrong thing, people were trying to tiptoe. And it's like, you can only tiptoe so much. And then the moment you get it wrong, it's not like somebody gave you grace when you got it wrong. Like, we've seen the news headlines where, somebody misgendered somebody, which shouldn't even be a thing. Somebody got misgendered, and all of a sudden, it's this entire poop storm. Like, so when you think about DEI and what it was supposed to do, that wasn't it. It wasn't supposed to create toxic environments where people are scared to speak, where people are scared to even share some of their mindset, or feeling like they've been totally silenced because they can't say a single thing without fear of losing their livelihood. So if that is what DEI was, only going to be about moving forward, because that's what it had gotten down to be honest, because at the end of the day, it couldn't have been doing that much good for Black people, because at the end of the day, the Black wealth gap is not in a good spot. So if we're talking about DEI and it being so good for Black people, I can't really attest to that. But what I can say is that it was creating toxic work environments for people who were not LGBTQ. And that in itself is not an okay thing. So yeah.
During the 2:45 p.m. event, organizers called a boycott Sharpton, Newark Mayor Ras Baraka, and local clergy entered Costco with about 300 supporters and walked around the store, chanting "Shop at Costco," and "We support those who support us," all as patrons shopped. MSN reported that Al Sharpton had a buy. Cott gave gift cards to those who spent with Costco's. During the boycott, participants say, "We will not buy," as Sharpton staff begged people to go back and buy.